The current issue of misuse of firearm is been talk around recently, and by giving one gender right to bear arms or by firearms is won't solve the issue. Jerry. Why? I'll explain it in my argument. Before getting to my argument, there are 3 points of clarification. First, being the status quo that the proposition side tell. The proposition side tell that women are defenseless. They can defend itself if such men can point the gun at them. It's wrong, Jay. Why? Because as we know, women in the modern era actually know how to defend itself. Even in the old times, women actually know how to disarm such a person if they give threats such as point a gun at them, such as I don't know, like giving them backflips or kicking their body or saying. To prove my point that women are defenders, they know how to defend themselves, and they're given facilities to defend themselves. So do not discredit the status quo. And the second point be that the proposition their side tell that they agree to the male empowerment. This is wrong, Jui. Why? Because they should even in their burden side they actually tell about what the benefit if women can bear arms. So in default they actually have to tell why male female if given such arm would be female empowerment. This is why they are wrong in their clarification, Jury. Even if they still agree to the male empowerment, this is still wrong. Why? Because if they agree to the male empowerment, they by default are misogynist. They agree that men should be more power. Therefore, they are misogynist. That's why you should discredit their clarification. And the third point of clarification that say that women can give godhood-like powers to us. This is wrong, Jay. Why? Because as we know, guns that used by men are rational. They give the think what they think before they use firearms. So they won't think that I have a gun. I have a power to took life. No, they actually think about if I have a firearm, what can I do with it? Do it for good or not? That's why don't discredit them. And 2 point of rebuttal, see, first point that they say that they will restore in their argument of restoring man humanity. They say that man is playing games, who is violent, and make them more violent to use guns. This is wrong, Jay. Why? Because they generalize men who play games who like shooting like Call of Duty or I don't know modern Battlefield. This is wrong, Jay. Why? Because as we know, the gamers who play this, men who play this, it's just for fun, not for practical use. This is wrong. Practical use. That's why do not discredit it. Even if they do not generalize, this is not significant. Why? Because the issue on this is actually on female side. We should think about the female side, not on the man's side. We should debate on the woman's side, who what they think, what we feel, not on the man's side. This is wrong, Jay. This is why don't discredit their argument. The second point be on their argument and say that guns it won't make equality. They said that men doesn't have a lot of moment to self-defense. This is wrong, Julie. Why? Also, this is also generalized, Julie, because men and women have same day-to-day threat as men have the day-to-day threat as a woman. Even if it's not frequent, there's still threat of a guy or a girl pointing at them guns and shooting at them. This is why you should discredit their argument. Getting to my argument, one point of argument, Chewy, that it would greatly non-benefit the woman. Why? I'll elaborate further. First, let's context what our woman is here, panels. Women are people or some or genders that are driven by emotion and only think with their emotion, and even and if they have a slightly more power than other genders, they misuse it to violent crime and etc. And why we should talk about women in this debate, Jay, because women, if given such power, like the proposition side, if they have the power of bearing arms, they had godhood like powers to choose whether to live or not. It is actually more worse in our case because they don't think rationally, so they shoot before they think, Jerry. And what is the interest of the women's side in our case, Jerry? First, they want to safe way to protect themselves and want to be protected by other people. And why exclusive to our side, Jerry? And this is why first we will give them free training on martial arts so they can protect themselves even if they can bear arms too. And second being, even if they still bear arms, we will still limit the use of firearm even for women. So there will be equal sides. So men can bear arms. So women can bear arms in public places too. And the counterfactual in our side, and what if the woman is rational in the use of firearms, and why this is wrong, why? Because the nature of woman, the thinking, as I said before, they are thinking by emotion, they're driven by emotion, they don't think on rational thought, they don't think with their logical mind, they only think about their emotion. And like example, if I make you as a woman sad or angry, if you had the power to bear arms, you should just shoot me without thinking first what the repercussions are. And even if a woman can think rationally, the firearm is general is complicated even for men. And even if it's not complicated, the issue of firearm was just on the different gender. We don't, as I said in my first statement, it won't solve the issue. It won't solve the core problem. It's just giving them a different gender to focus on. And what is the best and worst scenario for us, Jude? The best scenarios for us is women is freely because they're not threat. And why it's lucky because we already trained them even if such threat is coming to them. And the worst scenario for us is that woman is stirred up as warmonger or encouraging violence. Is why likely because if we don't regulate the use of there will be shooting more current. Try proud to oppose. Thank you.